Hey guys, so I don't normally do videos like this at all, but today we're going to be doing it because this is sort of special. My mama found, let's see, this, let me see,
Android.
this tablet right here, 7-inch Zeki for like $7 at Goodwill. So we're going to be looking at it, and we're going to be doing some reviewing of it, I guess. So this is a tablet. It's actually not much bigger than my phone, in all honesty. My phone has a 5.5-inch screen. This has a 7.5 or a 7.0. So it's only about an inch and a half bigger, and even then, this is going from here to here. From here to here, 7.5, whereas mine has bezels, and then the screen itself is 5.5. So we're going to plug this in because I tried to power it on, and it's just not going to power on. So we're going to plug it in. We're going to, and this is a fun charger. It's got a USB for you to plug in. It's got this that lets you know whether it's charging or not. That way you know whether it's, well, in this case, cable or not. I think this is just for if it's like a weird USB. But it's got the American plug-in, so let's shall plug this in. And this is actually, oh crap. This is actually being recorded on my Xiaomi Mi A1. Let me put back on my hat. And anyway, this thank you. For $7, if it turns on at all, I'll be surprised. But I don't know. And also the fact that we found it at Goodwill. If it turns on and it works, it was a good find, good buy. If not, it's just a $7 paperweight, which is okay. Some paperweights actually do cost more than $7, so it would still be a pretty good buy. Maybe a more expensive paperweight, but I could probably strip it for parts and still use it if it doesn't work. Anyway, so everything's positioned weird on here. And it doesn't look like it's going to turn on. Let's see. And this $7 tablet, which may or may not work, we don't know yet. Probably got to let it charge up a little bit. But it actually has more versatility than the newer iPhones. It's got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I mean, come on, Apple. Why? Is that why? Do you need both of these plugged in at the same time? You might need both of these plugged in at the same time. But it also comes with a micro HDMI, which is actually kind of cool because I've never seen one of those. Yeah, I think it's just for like streaming to your TV or what have you. But it also came with another cord in here in the box. And I'm sort of thinking you use this to charge it instead of the micro USB. But I don't know. We're going to find out. You might need to use both. And if you need to use both, then this sort of is a bit wonky. But I mean, for $7, what you gonna do? Okay, so it also might just be that this charger doesn't really work. And I do have another charger, so we can test that. Alright, let's plug this into DC input. There's no emblem on here that'll tell me whether it's charging or not. So let's try and turn it on. I was actually planning on testing this thing, but yes! Ooh, we have power! Looks like it's turning on. It's not the brightest thing I've ever seen, but it's not the worst. Anyway, it is taking a long time to turn on, but I mean, comparatively. Android, there it is. That's old school. That's old Android. I used to have a tablet that was on Android 4.4, and this is about the same as that. Of course, the tablet I had was an Asus tablet.
That ain't an Asus? No, what is that?
Okay, so I'm going to now record from this device, because it is working, and we get to see like the camera quality if I record from this device. So you guys got to see the camera on this thing. Tell me how you guys thought it was. I mean, for $7, it even turning on surprised the heck out of me. I'll probably use it as a secondary tablet at school. Just one that if my other tablet dies, then I'll take this one out and use it, because my other tablet doesn't really have the best battery life, and it does take a long time to charge. I don't even understand why at this point, but it does take a long time to charge, and yeah. Okay, so I'm going to download the app that I use to test everything, and we're going to see the CPU clock speed, the Android version, etc. then. So, I'm going to start with this. The bezels are huge. I mean, they are absolutely massive. They add to this tablet a lot. But they also add to my phone, so I can't really complain about that. And this was $7. My phone was $200. But the bezels are a lot smaller on my phone, obviously. Holy shit, back there gets hot. That is way, way hot. And whenever it came out of the package, it was, oh shit, hold on. And it looks like I can't click anything. Is that because I'm trying to multitask? What, like... I'm click... There we go. Literally clicked it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and it's just turned on. Watch this. That delay is so bad for clicking. Let's go to our application. And there is a bit of screen separation where I'm guessing the LCD. I don't think this is an LED or OLED panel. There is a bit of screen separation there, you can see, but honestly, again, for $7, not that bad. And let's see, shop. They don't have the pull-down menu, which means this is probably a very, very old version of Android, or it's super skinned. Now, if I can get into the shop here. Yeah, Google Play Store isn't responding. You want to close it? Okay. Okay, let me... Oh, you can't even search on here. Can I not download anything? Is that not a thing? So it'll load this up and then it'll kick me out again, I'm pretty sure.
Can we turn this light out or no?
No. Oh, there we go. Now it's loading. Oh, now it's a full app store. Before it was like the older app store. No wonder it's taking a long time to load. It does run really hot, and that's probably because of the back of it. I know we live in a hot state, but that doesn't really give this thing any excuse to run this hot. So, let's see. That is a long wait time. Okay, so I'm searching something up. We're going to see it search up. We're going to see what it does. I hate that. Alright, I'll be right back. Guys, CPU Z right here. That's what I use to judge my things. And the click is so low. Right? CPU Z is a free install. I already installed it beforehand, but now I have to install it again. Look at that. There's Google Play and then accept and in-app purchases, and I'm just going to click accept. Update apps automatically when on Wi-Fi. Sure. Downloading. This must be like a skinned version or something. So it's still not even started downloading yet. And it runs extremely hot. I would not feel safe letting my kid hold this. That's why I'm holding it, not my sister. But the download speeds are okay. Okay, so the CPU Z, which is a couple of, actually it's like 16 megabytes. So the download speeds on it are okay. I'm going to see here. It's an ARM Cortex A9. It's not that bad, actually. The clock speed of the processor is 1.2 gigahertz. In comparison, the clock speed in my $200 phone is 2.02. The architecture is an 2x ARM Cortex A9. That's the processor. Its clock speeds are both at 1200 megahertz. My individual core speed, so that means if a core goes bad on here, it's awful. The CPU load is normally always nearing 100%. Why is it? Oh, whoops. So it will randomly shut off. The scaling governor is conservative. So let's go to device. Now that we go to device, we see that it's model, blah, 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 all that. Zeki is the brand. The board is Zeki manufactured. It's actually not that bad in pixels, but the pixel density is only 169 ppi. In comparison, my phone has a 1920 by 1080 display. This has a 1024 by 600 display at 6.99 inches, so it's not actually 7, but it's only got 1 gig of RAM. Yeah. And most 25% of it is actually in use all the time. This takes me back. It's on Android 4.1.1. It has an unknown bootloader because it's probably from a Chinese company. And yeah, I could root it, and I think I will root it soon. But it doesn't make any sense, actually, now that I think about it, for me to root this thing. So I'm going to go and get my grandmother's tablet. Hold on. I don't want to unplug this thing. And you guys are probably seeing nothing but pitch black darkness. So I'm going to go in here. We're going to get my grandmother's tablet over here. Let's see. Is it on? I don't think I charged it, so yeah. Oh, it must have some juice. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So let me get the charger for it. If I can find it. Looks like I'm not going to be able to. Anyway, the boot time for this tablet is actually kind of a little bit worse than the other one. So where is the white charger for this? Okay, so where? I want to know where my charger is. Where is my charger? Might be down here? No, that's a charger for my phone. I don't know where the charger is for this thing. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I'm back, and now we're going to be looking at this. This is my current tablet. Now, that right there will be a backup tablet for this right here. This is a quad core that clocks in at 1.3 gigahertz. Each core clocks in at 1.3 gigahertz. Or 1.3 gigahertz. Yeah. So it's a 4 times ARM Cortex. So A7. So this is a 4A7. The other one is a 2 times ARM Cortex A9. So the processor is actually a bit more updated in that other version, just with a dual core instead of a quad core, which does make significant difference. Now, on here, they do have white spots where the pixels didn't regenerate because it got very hot. And this is, firstly, it is not an American version because Samsung does not use Exynos. In America, this is a international version. And generally it clocks in at 1.2 gigahertz over here, but it clocks in at 1.3 abroad. So it's got an interactive scaling because of the RAM, if I'm not mistaken. The CPU load is 0%. The CPU load up here is 96%. They do have a lot of different loadouts, and so yeah, honestly, about the same for processors. Maybe a little better for this one, but this one costs... Yeah, you guys get to see an ad, but no, this costs a lot more than that one ever could have. Now, neither of these compare to this phone, which is kind of surprising considering the fact that this tablet does cost more than this phone. But, yeah. So, one thing I do like, the old versions of CPU-Z, like they would have on the older tablets, they don't have nearly as many ads. So it is the model Samsung. I got charging up there at 3% already. We got manufacturer Samsung. This is a nearly 8-inch tablet, where the other one is a nearly 7-inch tablet. However, the DPI, it is only 800 by 1280. The other one was 800 by 600? It might have been 1200 by 600. Either way, screen resolution is not the best on these tablets. It's actually only got 1.3 gigabytes of RAM, and the available storage, firstly, it's only 16 gigabytes on here, and that's actually very bad. But the RAM, this thing right here is a RAM guzzler, and it only has 1.3. It's on Android 7.0. I have no clue why they would ever upgrade it to that. And the screen is not that bright, quite frankly. Yeah, it's on Android 7.1.1, and it just simply cannot withstand that amount of pressure. It can't. And that may be just my belief, but it just cannot withstand that amount of pressure. And battery life on here has been good. So, see what I'm talking about? More ads. We went through the whole other section without having ads, but this one, 2 ads in the past 4 clicks. Yay. I guess I could count this as an ad from mine. Oh wait, I can skip this. There. So now we're going to look at the battery. The battery is a lithium ion, 27.4 degrees Celsius the battery is at right now. The voltage, pretty good, 4%. It's got an AC charger, which the other one does not. The other one uses both AC and DC. It's actually kind of cool. Something a bit different. I don't normally see ones like that. So thermal, 52 degrees Celsius on average. And in the sensors and about, let's go to about. Oh, that's just about the app. Okay, so we're going to actually go into the app on the other tablet now. Firstly, wow, it's actually not that responsive. I never noticed how oh, it is responsive. Not too responsive, to be honest. But, still much more responsive than the other thing. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at this, the Zeki, or the Zeki. It runs very, very hot, and it is very unresponsive with the button up here. But what we're going to do, I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go right here, right there. Load up CPU-Z, and it actually does keep it in the cache. That's actually pretty good. Now, it is an older version, as I said, which means different ideals, less discussion. But, let's Let's hit battery. So the level is at 18%. It's got an AC charger. No, it doesn't. It uses both AC and DC. It's got a lithium-ion battery. It's 30 degrees Celsius, so it does run a bit hotter than the other one. However, the voltage is about the same. And the health, it's in good health, according to this thing. Now we're going to go to the overall temperature. Oh, it doesn't have any temperature data. So quite honestly, pretty good tablet overall for $7. And the fact that it turned on, the fact that it worked, it sparked a big interest for me, and that's why I did this video. Hopefully you all did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know. If you don't want me to do any more videos at all, screw you. Goodbye.